Alright guys, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I can think of a couple areas where there might be an extra story or two, so I figure I'll go ahead and go over there. I can only think of a couple.
What could it mean?
I can only
Stanley
think of a
decided
few.
to go to the meeting
Shut
room.
up.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So the first one I'm thinking of is up in the boss's office.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did. He did enter that door. Like a boss. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nope.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase,
interrupting
Stanley
him.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't mind. So, I'm pretty sure you can't get through this door. I figured I'd try it though. Now, okay, so the other one is to just not press in the combo that he gives me. I don't think I ever did that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You're right, I don't know that, so I'm gonna go back. Right? Really? Really? So I have to do it. Okay, well.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Do I really have to... I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until he says something else.
2845.
Yeah. Tell me one more time, please. I missed it. No? You're not gonna... Come on. Come on. Give me...
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
I see.
Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
So, I'm betting that's not going to change anything, is it? It's... Well then, I'm going to go try out my other idea, which was, where the hell was it? Oh, it was to not press the buttons when I was in my girlfriend's apartment, so I'll see you then. I'm actually curious what... I'm on my way there. I'm curious what'll happen if I jump down here. So, I'm going to do it.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That was it? Am I going back to the beginning, or...? Yep, alright, well then I'll see you again back to where I said I was going the first time. Alright, so I'm back here. I'm not going to press the buttons as I'm told to.
You? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
I might be able to go down that way too. God, there's so many different ways.
Okay, there we go. Alright now, I want you to...
And I found another one back there as well.
Gotcha!
What a dick.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
So I'm going to go in, like I said I was. Next time, I'm going to go down this way, and I actually discovered yet another way that was back there. So we've got at least like 3 endings here I can explore.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Not doing it. Nope. I refuse. They're gonna make me do it. They're gonna make me do it. I'll do the first one.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I think I have to press this one too, but there's definitely some that I don't have to.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Okay.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
All right.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
See, there's going to come a point where he says something specific, and I'm not going to press
As he
it.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
They never did anything with the fern. I just realized that.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I won't. I'm not going to do it. Not this time. Not this time. Not doing it. Is there no story here? Please. Come on. Let there be a thing for not pressing it. This... Yeah, be kidding me. There's no extra bit of story for not pressing it. This is so disappointing.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please, give me more story. I'm begging you. This is the most disappointing thing all day for me. Nothing I can do here. Well then, I guess I'll go back and do a different ending that I found. Yeah. See you guys in a second. Alright, so another way I found that I haven't gone
Stanley,
yet
I think perhaps we've got
is this pathway down here.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, so we got even more endings here. I'll go through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
In a
Don't
circle.
you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I love this. This game is so well put together. So well put together.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
That's good. I'm happy for you, feeling happy. This is good. This is nice. But is something gonna happen, or feel like I'm getting abducted by aliens or something? Oh, look at all the pretty colors. Awesome. I really feel like I'm being abducted by aliens. This is like War of the Worlds type shit. I'm actually honestly wondering if something's gonna happen, or do I have to go back through the door before something happens. I'm doing a lot of waiting in this episode. It's highly unfortunate. I think I might have to go back. I'll give it another few seconds, but this is pretty boring. I find it pretty boring. Alright, guess I'm going back.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Away? Going this way. To a totally new room.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh! Ho-ho! Nice.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Is this even more endings? More choices?
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because it's entertaining for me.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for... My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yep.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It
Yep.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
He sounds really sad. This is actually really sad right now. Well, screw you for putting me through so much in this game, sir.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I didn't even let him finish the sentence. So there's a couple more endings, which I can probably fit into another episode. I was planning on just doing this one episode, but I guess it goes off in many directions, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye.